Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ellis. Welcome to the Gridweek Gaming channel, your ultimate Magic channel here on YouTube. Just going to take a moment to say I take pride in posting original decks. Things I come up with by myself just by looking at Magic cards. However, in today's video, we're going to be doing a deck that will get you to Platinum. If you're stuck in Gold and you need a deck that wins a lot and wins efficiently, this is the deck for you. Although, you've probably seen it before. That's right, it's the Orzhov Black-White Ajani's Lifegain deck. Here we go. Alright guys, so here is the deck list, my variant of it. We call it the Ajani's Lifegain deck because we're basic. However, this deck has a little bit of a control twist on it. We have 4 copies of Luminous Bonds, 2 copies of Conclave Tribunal, Ixalan's Binding, and Settle the Wreckage. If you don't know what those cards are, they exile creature cards or permanents until they leave the battlefield. Pretty good. Settle can absolutely decimate an aggro matchup with just 1 card. It's fantastic. It's so fun, so satisfying to play. However, the core mechanic of this deck is to gain life and put counters on Ajani's Pridemate. Everyone's favorite 2-drop. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on him or her. Can't really tell because it's a cat. So, how are we gaining life? Well, we're running 4 copies of Ajani's Welcome. So every time a creature enters the battlefield, including Ajani's Pridemate gets a 1/1 counter. 4 copies of Leonin Vanguard, solid 1-drop, 2/2. You gain 1 life also, so there's another counter on Ajani's Pridemate. Bishop's Soldier, 1 counter when it comes in, 1 counter every single time you can attack or block with it. Moment of Craving, I love this card, so it's in this deck. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn, you gain 2 life, so there's a counter for Ajani and removal for the early game. Because we are a little bit weak in the early game, we have a lot of 4-drops as you can see. We already talked about Luminous Bonds. 3 copies of Leonin Warleader. When he attacks, create 2 1/1s with lifelink. So this card gives us a lot of counters on Ajani's Pridemate, assuming we have Ajani's Welcome out. Let's say we have 1 Ajani's Welcome. We play Leonin Warleader, there's 1 counter. It attacks, it creates 2 more creatures, so there's 2/3 counters, and then those 2 creatures have lifelink, so there's 4 or 5 counters at least if we have 1 Ajani's Welcome. Very solid card for this deck. On Serra's Wings. Enchanted creature is legendary, gets +1/1, has flying, vigilance, and lifelink. We put this on Ajani's Pridemate and win the game. That's all there is to it. 4 copies of what I think is the most busted card in this deck. Call to the Feast, create 3 1/1 white vampire creature tokens with lifelink. If we have 1 Ajani's Welcome, that is 6 counters for Ajani's Pridemate. That makes him an 8/8 if we can just play these 2 cards, or 3 cards, Ajani's Welcome, Ajani's Pridemate, and Call to the Feast. Just busted. Just busted. 2 copies of Consecrate, some removal here. Target player sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. You gain life equal to its power. This card is very fun. It's a good removal spell. And an even more fun card is Revenge. Double your life total. Target opponent loses half their life. Round it up. Opponent. We're running 23 lands, 15 plains, 7 swamps, and an isolated chapel. That's the deck. If there's a card you normally see in this deck that's not in it, I've probably swapped it for some control. A lot of the vampires don't run Legion Lieutenant with this deck. Just don't do it. It's not good. Legion Lieutenant, don't run it. That's all I want to say. Let's jump into some games at the Platinum rank and hopefully get some wins. Dallas Bunk, or Dallas Bun. The X's are probably silent. This is okay. I want 7 cards. Hitting 2 swamps is kind of weird. Bird. Rakdos. Red, white, black aggro. That's a perfect draw. We have the answer to Ajani Vanguard. We have two answers to Ajani Vanguard, actually, but we're going to save the Consecrate Consume. Okay.
Ooh, I think I'll get rid of these. Notice I didn't say fair.
Interesting. Leonin Vanguard's pretty important. We can just Luminous Bonds the old Ajani Vanguard.
That one actually got through.
Vindictive Vampire. Alright, he got rid of Kaya for us. That's fine. That's fine by us. Yeah, let's just double spell here. Hope we draw into a creature. And let's hope he doesn't have burn or removal, but he probably does. Pitiless Pontiff. Okay. I think the Pontiff's important in his deck. That's why we exiled it. Another Kaya. Go ahead and get rid of my Vanguard. Go ahead. That's fine. What a top deck there. Any low drop creature is a good draw. Call to Feast also works. Wow, Kaya's really annoying. We have the Consume to deal with the Haunt of Hightower. Yeah, let's Consume here. That was a tough decision. Nice, but we'll take the call to the feast here. Could board wipe us here. Ritual of Soot. Does he tap out? I think we have lethal on the board. I think we have lethal. Good game one. Can't start out better than that. 2 Moment of Cravings and Ajani's on Serra's Wings. We're going on the draw here. Selznia. Black mana would be pretty crucial. Hopefully we get 1 swamp by turn 4. Elf deck. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Saving our mana for Settle the Wreckage here. Alright, we're going to hold on to Settle. And take 6 here. Or 8. That's fine. Feels pretty dead there. We're going to hold on to our mana again. Hopefully we can get him to attack. He shouldn't be expecting Settle because people don't run it anymore. I don't really want to take 10. There's our swamp. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and get the Leonin Warleader out. Oof. That feels good. That feels real good. Just need one more mana to play it. We got choices here. Call to the Feast. Now we can buff our Ajani on defense. That's why I did that. Ixalan's binding is pretty big here. He could have destroy target enchantment here. But now we are able to attack. And get one big dude going. It's fine that we lose the war leader. We have serious board control now. And we draw into a swamp. You can have all the lands you want, man. You need some cards, buddy. Zephyr Lee. Consecrate, consume. We get rid of the Beast Whisperer. Two, 4, 6, 8. That was weird. All of his creatures shipped into my side for a second. I don't know what that was about. If we hit a black mana, we double Moment of Craving on the Trostani Discordant. Indra's Forerunners. Uh-oh. Nice. Let's go ahead and get this lifelink going. We can Revival Revenge here for lethal. $61 to -2. Close game. Whoops, forgot to start recording. We got a decent hand here. We got a decent hand indeed. We're just hoping to draw into a turn 3 play. That's a pretty good turn 3 play. You could have Lightning Strike. this is the way this deck is supposed to run. Like, we've had some unusual games for sure, but this is how it should feel. Then we hit our sick combo here. Drop him to 10. He needs a creature. Ajani just gets out of control now. We really do well against mono red. Probably our easiest matchup. So if you're struggling with mono red, give this Orzhov Lifegain deck a shot. Let's empty our hand. Keep the pressure on. Oh no, there's a loose thread on my shirt. That's really annoying. Right on the shoulder. This game is pretty much one and done. He'd have to have Cosmotronic Wave and Lava Coil, or Lightning Strike. But he doesn't run Cosmotronic. That's going to be GG. We got lethal on board. That's how this deck's supposed to run. Pretty much mono white. We're on the draw here, so we'll keep. Elf deck. Nice. Just a black mana now. Almost. We're playing the Pridemate because we're going to on Serra's Wings next turn. And we want both of them to get a counter. Good old Growth Chamber Guardian. One-man army. Black mana. Ah, shoot. Oh, I didn't mean to all attack. Definitely didn't mean to all attack there. That hurts a lot, actually. We take 9. We've got Lifelink and Vigilance and a counter builder here. 2 Luminous Bonds. Let's play the Warleader. That time I meant to all attack. Don't want to drop too low here. Oh, nice. How nice is that, right? Woo! Blockers for days. Wait, does he not have any more Growth Chamber Guardians? He just has one? I'm super confused by that. Growth Chamber is like only good if you run 4 of them. Think he concedes here? No, he goes for the all attack. Yeah, game over. Wait, let's block smart here. He has no cards in hand. There you go. Versus Elves, pretty good win.